This is the Great Legend, and I'm coming at you live tonight, December 29th, 2017, player. And it's been a long time since the Legend's been live, but I'm live here tonight. And I'm ready to talk comic books, man. I got some stuff I want to share with you. I got the comic hauls. I got some mail calls. And, man, I got it all here tonight on the Great Legend Show. Drink a little bit of that Coca Zero on youtube.com/RDaddy95. Your home for comics, cooking, gaming, and the truth. And the Legend is live. And I'm going to take a swig of this drink. Let me think what we're going to do next. But we're going to be checking out that chat, baby. Because the chat is where it's at. And the chat is hopping tonight. We got Alfred 83, man. He's having a freaking great night because it is Alfred 83's birthday bash tonight, December 29th, man. He's hanging with the fam. And he's off to Wonderland, baby, because he's been partying all night. So, Alfred, man, thanks for stopping by. Catch us on the rewind. Catch us on the fly. Next up, we got Trilogy's Comic Corner, one of the best dudes out there, Facebook auction extraordinaire, doing his thing on the solo swing. Check the man out, and you'll know what I'm talking about, baby. I'm talking Trilogy. And, man, the chats just started moving kind of quick. Boy, I tell you, it's moving fast. Let me get back up here. All right, we got David, a.k.a. one of the Davids, but I think it's the main David that I know from Beyond the Blast Door. That's right. Beyond the Blast Doors is here tonight, live, doing a Star Wars podcast, usually every Monday, but go ahead and check out Beyond the Blast Doors. Just celebrated over 300 subscribers, over 10,000 freaking views. Check them out. They will not give you, no doubt, they will not give you the blues, baby, because it's Star Wars and everyone loves the Star Wars. We got Who Dat Comics and Movies, and he's headed to bed because he's got an early day with the fam and all that, but he'll watch it on the rewind. And I'll give you a little quick review here shortly of a movie I saw tonight. Finally saw this movie. Freaking blockbuster epic movie. It was insane. It was really crazy. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. We got Robert, my brother Robert, SS Comic Rita, Texas brother. We share the same name because we're both champs. We run our own camps, baby. The phenomenal one, the Great Legend, a.k.a. the champ that runs a camp, is coming at us live. So Who Dat's heading to bed, man. He's getting old like old Legend and Alfred. Heading to bed early. He was playing some Call of Duty earlier. I couldn't get on at the time because I was at the movies and all that good stuff. Thomas in the house. One of the guys. You watch out for Thomas Churchill because he'll be bidding on some comic books, baby. I see Thomas in a lot of the live shows with us. He's a great guy. Always bidding, always having fun, man. No beanie tonight. That's right. I do have a new beanie. I got in a little Christmas deal. One of those little, the night before Christmas, and all through the house, and every time you say the word "the," you pass the stuff around, the bags, and there was a black beanie in there, but it's in the other room. It's really one of those hot ones, but I'm still looking for my thin ones. I need to order some more of those. No beanie tonight, man. No beanie tonight. Blast Doors, David says, happy Friday, everybody. And no, Trilogy, I won't give you my comics. I would have to give them to you every day, and I won't. AI my vitamins. Something like that. We got Count Von Strange, who I've got to check out his newest video because he had these Legacy Universal monster figures. I definitely got to check those out, man. Freaking awesome because I'm a huge fan of like the old school Frankenstein's monster, Dracula, Wolfman, all those crazy dudes, man. Got to check out this guy, Count Von Strange. He loves horrors, all kinds, old, new, Aliens, Predator, man, he loves all that scary stuff. We got Eazy-E, baby. Elijah's in the house. It's great to see Eazy-E, man. I love that Eazy-E is on the independent circuit, baby. He's doing some local wrestling shows, looking better every time I see him. Fucking, oh, shit. I'm going to try 2018 not to cuss as much, but sometimes I get worked up, and I love it. So, fucking A, right? So great to see you here, Eazy-E. Evan, what is up? Click video, leave generic comment here. Bye. Thumb up. Great to see Evan. If you're interested in the old time radio, he's been putting on some Fantastic Fours. I haven't listened to him yet. I need to bring some headphones to work. But, man, definitely got to get that. We got Area 51, and he wanted to see everyone's areas. And I think Vinny C. No, not Vinny C. I think it was Alfred 83. that won his contest for his subscriber contest. So it's good to see Area 51 in the chat. And guess what, Evan, if you're there, I've got ringing in my ear going right now live. I'm thinking 5 kilohertz or 5,000 hertz. Ears are ringing. They're pumping it. They're pumping something into our reality tonight, brother. I don't know what they're pumping into our reality, but they're pumping up something. But like I said, Area 51 already over 400 something subscribers. Did his 300 sub contest, and let me get the exact number. Area 51 is sitting at 454 subscribers, man. And he just did his 300 subscribers. Ain't that cool when you do a 300 subscriber contest? I think Comicaholics did theirs. A lot of people have been hitting that 300 mark. But it's like when they do the roll call or when they call out the winner of the contest, they're already 100 plus. I think that's pretty damn cool. And that's a great way to get your get known, because you do these contests, and if you do video entries for the contest, that means everyone that is subscribed to that other person now knows about yourself. So it spreads the love of other channels, and it spreads the joy of comic book collecting all throughout the community, and that's what it's all about. Now, I miss my brother up here from above, Stephen Oates. Man, Stephen, it's good to see you here in the chat. Stephen, tonight, going to be showing some comic books, man. Big time comics, man. I think I maybe got some variants up in here. And Alfred 83 was the winner, man. And Alfred 83, man, he's having his birthday party, man. He needs to be watching the Legend Show. But that's all right. We forgive Alfred. We've been doing a lot of love with Alfred on that Injustice 2. We check it out every couple nights. We beat the crap out of each other on there. And, man, Alfred's kicking some butt with Supergirl. But I think I'm finally going to do some new things where my weaker characters, like Darkseid and Captain Cold, I think I'm going to do some different things on him. I'm going to do some anti-airs. I'm going to try to get him to do his teleport punch. I'm going to block, and he's going to be floating down. Well, while he's floating down, after I block, I'm going to do a quick jump 2, and I'm going to start a combo on him, and hopefully that'll kind of weaken him a little bit, so I can kind of keep him at bay with the Omega beams from Darkseid and Captain Cold's ice gun. I'm going to see if that works. I don't know if I'll have a lot of time. It's going to require some timing, like a block, and then I'm going to have to do an immediate jump kick to take him out of the air, and then I'm going to start a combo from there. So, Alfred, I hope you're not listening to that, because I'm going to do some new combos on that Supergirl, man. So, Area 51 says he's humbled, because that's what it's all about. I still think Green Arrow is the best in Injustice. C. Woodard, you, my friend, you are a scholar. That Oliver Queen, my timing has been crap lately on my back A after the meter burned little twirl of the bow, that pops them up. My timing's been pretty crap, but I think if I can practice a little more with my timing on Green Arrow, and if I can do that combo more consistently, I'll be really good with old Green Arrow. We got Matt. What is up, Matt? Mr. Gretzky in the house. We were talking the other day on Facebook, man. It was really late at night. I was tuning out social media and watching Dark Shadows like I like to do. And I wish my coffin is in the dining room. No, not, Barnabas's coffin of the DVD collection, the whole collection. But so I've been kind of tuning out of the chat. So, Gretzky, I'm sorry I didn't chat with you a lot longer. He wanted to know if there was any secret books or any hot books coming out that I was interested in. And not really. You're going to see my current haul. This is a package from, what was the date on this one? 12/14, so about 2 weeks ago. Got a little haul here of just current stuff. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what I got going on in 2018. Videos I got coming up. Let me bring my camera up. I've actually got a package. Let's tone out the chat. See that package on the bar stool? That is from Canada. It's from Steve Boy, or AKA me and LP call him Steve Balu. So I've got that going on. I'm going to be unboxing that. But I'm going to have to do a little pre-unboxing because he said there was a lot of tape in there. So I'm going to give that its own unboxing video. And it's from Steve's Kickstarter, Linda 7000 issue 2. But I was one of the higher tiers, and I got an awesome commission from Steve Boyu in there that y'all are not going to want to miss. It's going to be hot. It's going to be epic. And then after I read the books, I'll do individual reviews of each book from that Kickstarter. So definitely something to check out. I love me some Steve Boyu. Steve Boyu, we also know him from issue 2, 3, and 4, interior artist of Niobe. And, of course, the Niobe Kickstarter just finished off. And LP, my main man, Rebel Comics, also known as Rebel Gaming, went over his Kickstarter goal. So he's got some more exclusive things that he's going to be throwing in for all of his Kickstarter fans. And that's A Broken Kiss is Niobe issue 4. Will be coming out soon. So be on the lookout for that. Like I said, Steve Boyu on the interior artwork and design of that book. So very awesome. Steve Boyu also, if you ever want a commission done, I'll when I do the videos about Steve Boyu, let me bring the chat back up. Sorry about that. But I'll also let you know how to get a hold of him, because he's probably one of the best artists of the G1 Transformers, probably any Transformers. And he's really, he's like a throwback artist. He looks like he could have worked for Image, his art style. Like he could have worked for Image Comics in the 90s, but one of his big time, like really designs is like robots and sci-fi, space sci-fi. So definitely check out Steve Boyu. Punisher 88, I think, or Punisher Comics, aka Frank. He has 2 kick-ass commissions that Steve Boyu did for him. Let me mute my mic. I got a call. Soundwave and Shockwave, freaking awesome, and the way he colored them. I don't know if he used colored pencils or what, but he added like a real reflective shine to the metal of the robots or the Transformers themselves. Very kick-ass. Beyond the Blast Doors, yeah, his 300 subscriber contest. $90 worth of Star Wars merchandise, and I think there's still time to get in on that contest for Beyond the Blast Doors. The 2 Davids and the did we call him the 3rd Stormtrooper? I'll get his name down eventually, but not the 3rd, 4th, 5th Beetle, but the 3rd Stormtrooper. Just that random Stormtrooper, like scratching their head when they're trying to figure out if Obi-Wan's doing some Force shit to them. C. Woodard, I still think, Green Arrow, baby, all the way. Beyond the Blast Door says, Area, you rock. Your video in the comments of our announcement video. Kick ass, man. Area 51 does do some great videos. We got Creature, man. What is up, Creature? It's great to see Creature tonight. And like I said, Rebel Comics. Nice haul, legend. I know, right? I haven't even got to the haul yet, but thanks for reminding me. Time to pull out this brother right here. Username, hi, my brother, and I love your channel. Well, username, thank you for watching, man. I'm so glad you are subbed to the channel. You know, we do comics. We're going to do some comic unboxings here. We're going to talk about 2018 and just doing all kind of great stuff tonight here on The Great Legend Show. And you're watching The Great Legend Show live from youtube.com/rdowdy95 as we unbox something from mycomicshop.com. The link is in the video description below if you ever want to order from mycomicshop.com. This is the exclusive place where I get all of my current books. Most of my current books and my hauls is from mycomicshop.com. So I never can remember how I open up this box here. I guess we're going to slice and dice, baby. Slice and dice like we're on the damn Dark Knight by Frank. Was that Frank Miller? Dark Knight? I think it was Frank Miller. There we go. That opened it up. Love the My Comic Shop packaging. Y'all all seen the packages. Y'all love them special packages. I know y'all do. We all love to get that special package rocking and rolling. Let it flow. Let it glow. You either fold or you get the mold on a Great Legend live auction show. Throw the box over there. Let's see what we got. All right. Let's open up some of this stuff. I know y'all like modern books. I know my boy Evan likes them moderns. You know, a lot of us are getting away from moderns, going back towards bronze, silvers. Some of us are going for gold. But no matter what you pick, like what you like, love what you lick. Yeah. So let's have drunk ass Frank Miller. Amen. Drunk ass. Fucking RoboCop 2 cameos, right? Beyond the Blast Door, January 14th is when they're going to be doing the drawing, man. I'll be there, hopefully. Creature says, yep, Frank Miller. Got to see him this year at the C2E2. Guess it's good to see some Frank Miller, see some Neil Adams, see all the old school people doing that good action here. Doing some unboxings. Let's talk 2018, man. Me and my boy Alex were talking today a little. Talking about books and what everyone's been up to and shooting the breeze on the old Facebook Messenger. He asked me, have you done a top 10 list for 2018? Now, I don't know why he asked me that question. Maybe, I don't know. Man, putting that move on. Got that wrist action. Got that wrist. You know, I used to do the hoops back in the day. All right, so Evan says, LO, I like all books, but what I don't like is bad investment advice. Well, you won't get that here. I don't talk much about my investing. Let's just say, in my world, God is good. You get what you put in. You know, I'm like you though. I try to avoid that. You know, the key is not whether it's bad investment advice, you know, the person giving the advice. It's whether you're listening to that person's message and do you believe that person has good sound advice. If you don't believe the person in the moment, just turn the video off. You know, wait for that person to do another video, see if it's any better than the first, or whether you just want some starburst. Okay, that was pretty stupid, I know. So this was a modern day. Yeah, baby. Time Served. This should be the last issue of Time Served, hopefully. I think it is. But it's the story of damn Joey, cousin Joey. But it's cool. And it kind of pisses me off because his bag is not in Mylar. But no, the book, the storyline's good, but they're doing a renumbering. You know, they're going to go into the time train, which is the story in between, you know, how Doc builds the time train, which you get a little bit of that in this, like in the background of volume. I guess this would be volume 1 of Back to the Future. So you get a little bit of background, but they're going to be renumbering and doing something called the time train. And then I'm like, well, damn it. Does that mean after the time train storyline is done, are they just going to end this? Because I love Back to the Future. But honestly, I can see IDW like stopping this because maybe Bob Gale, you know, the main guy behind it's getting tired of it. But I think after the time train, and, you know, they did Biff to the Future. They did the comic adaptation to the Back to the Future, the video game. So I can see them IDW ending the Back to the Future comics, which sucks. I hope they don't do that, but that's issue 25, and I think that's the final issue of Time Served. What is this book here? Oh, yeah, I like this. I'll pull this out again. Here's a variant. I know you like them variants. It's Angry Birds issue number 4, the subscription cover. Dick Tracy variant. I thought, you know, had to get that. I don't collect that run anymore because I can read those online through my Comics Plus, my library edition. My library has Comics Plus, so I can read a lot of the IDW titles online digitally, but I still want to keep, you know, do singles of Back to the Future. All right. See what else do I have in here. Look at this crap. Spider-Verse. What is this? I just pulled this out of a box. In 8 months, time runs out. I don't know what this is. 2014. Man, I shouldn't be talking or bashing because I know a lot of y'all like that Spider-Verse crap. But you know, my comic shop, they throw in that crap sometime. All right, next up, I'm so far behind on this series, but I love that new style right here. That new, like, I'm glad they got rid of the rebirth. And I don't dig this artwork. I've never heard of this Click It. I've heard of Hi-Fi. I've heard of Lo-Fi as well. Man, this is a nice looking book. Near mint, baby. This could probably get a 9.8 candidate. I love it, man. I love comics, man. The whole comic book community cracks me up because there's just so much newness to it all. You know, it's kind of like being a kid again. And it's kind of like being a fresh, young YouTuber again. Even though I'm like 40, I'm not young by any means. But it's kind of cool to see all these new channels and just see everyone's passion and see what everyone's reading. Because to me, it's like when I first started watching comic channels, to see that passion of all those people. And I get to see it again through a lot of the new YouTubers. But I crack up because I'll be like looking at something like this. Like, this cover art looks pretty crappy. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Look at that artwork, though. I'm so used to Ethan Van Sciver. And then I get something like this shit here. But, you know, I love the story, and I love the camaraderie between the two. But, damn, this cover is not doing it for me. Look, By the Devil in Space. You damn right. The devil's got the artist by the damn pencils right here, because this looks like some shit. This looks like some Marvel shit right there. I love it, though, you know, because that's the thing with comics. You know, and you know, the classic line that wasn't said in this reality: life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get until you open up the fucking box and eat the chocolate. But sometimes you get that with comics. You know, I used to say this line because I used to do a lot of I used to do more variant collecting, and one of the lines was when the variant catches. It was either, I got to go back to 2012, but when the cover catches the eye catches the cover. No, it was when the variant catches the eye catches the variant, because when the variant is looking at you and your eyes are looking at the variant, and then you go grab that bitch off the shelf and buy it, or, you know, off eBay. I hate this kind of stuff. What a waste. I'm not going to read that. Stupid. Okay. Oh my God. Piece of shit. All right. Oh, look at this one now. What the hell is going on here? Who the hell is Herbert? Who the hell is Herbert? What the hell happened here? Look at that belly. What the hell's going on here? Good God. Is this... Who's Herbert? Classic Herbert cover. Jeez. What the hell's going on here? Like I said, I'm a reader first. But damn, you got to give me some better artwork than that. A little bit better there, Herbert. Okay. Let's see. Let me get that Herbert again. That's issue 33 of Herbert. I'll go ahead and pull this one out. Here's another Herbert cover. I'm kind of digging this one a little bit better. I'm kind of getting a little bit of a little Darwin Cook vibe off this cover here. Now, I don't know if this is Herbert or what the hell this signature is. This could be a different, I think this is a different artist, but look at that one there. I'm kind of digging that a little bit better. Okay, we got the chat going. Hey, Mobile Hero, what's up, brother? Does Doc have his kids yet? Yeah, Doc has the kids because Doc was in the West for quite a while after, you know, Marty got, you know, sent back. You know, when Doc was in the West, right, Back to the Future 3, Marty crosses the Eastwood Ravine. It used to be the Clara Barton Ravine or Clara Ravine or whatever the hell her last name was. But so during all of that time, you got to remember, God, what is some of the shit Doc used to say? I don't know the science, but Doc always had the same ass shit like, that bridge will, that ravine won't be here, blah, 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 Gretzky says Shaq free throw over there. That's right, I threw those things away. But those are my Hal Jordan and the core there. I don't know, this may be a monthly haul. I'm not sure. If I get another lantern in there, I would know for sure. But look at this. This is the Damned Prodigal Sons. And I got sucked into this. This is, all this is the Prodigal Sons storyline. And it is, I want to say, the first issue of the Prodigal Sons, because Damned Volume 1 was a 1 through 5, but it was black and white. It was Cullen Bunn on the writing, Brian Hurd on the artwork. But they got Bill Crabtree, the colorist, on The Sixth Gun. So it's that same team, but Damned came out before The Sixth Gun. It's a kick-ass storyline. I won't go too much into it because I've told you about it before. May even have reviewed them on an older show. But these are colored instead of the black and white. But the stupid thing was, so I'm ordering these, right, and doing it. I thought it was going to keep going with an ongoing, but I haven't heard anything yet. So it kind of pisses me off. It's kind of like, you sucking me in and you're screwing me over at the same time. Now, when I get this series, make sure I show the right one. You got to cover A. And I want to say that's the end of an era, because the next issue, 19, they changed the title. I believe they're going to change the title. And that's cover B, and I love that cover there. I love that cover B. They're doing that race. That, remember the old school Flash and Superman, but now it's new Superman. Keenan Kong, however you roll with it. It's kind of like Yao Ming. Is it Yao Ming or Ming Yao? Wang Zhuju or Zhuju Wang? You Darvish or Darvish you, whatever you want to roll with it. But no, the new title is going to be called New Superman and Justice League of China. So I'm really pumped for that. But I'm behind on that series as well. So if you hear any bass in the background, my wife is watching some the Wonder Woman in 3D Blu-ray with her girly friend tonight. Good haul, right? Good start. Put these in one of my random boxes of Doom here. Not to be confused with the Doom of the 9-2 crew, although he's pretty awesome. Okay, so check the chat real quick. Rebirth, man, it had its time. CBCS, which one you want me to CBCS? That New Superman? Evan says, rule number 1, someone tells you it's a hot book, first of all, it's overpriced. If they're selling it, ask yourself why if it's so hot. And Evan is correct. There are some shows that will go over the hot books and the books that are kind of on the down low or on the down scale. But when these folks tell you about the hot books, don't rush out and buy the hot books. That's really something that person ought to say, because a lot of new collectors are they're not looking at hot books as far as like investment or speculation value. Well, actually, they think hot book mean they're going to get rich off it, but if they buy it now for the price the hot book is at, which is a real high price, they're making a stupid move. So it's real important. If you're out there listening and you tell people about the hot books, the cold books, stuff that's on the rise or stuff that's on the low, let them know, don't buy the hot books, buy the cold books. But it all really goes back to what are you buying comic books for? Are you buying comic books for investing purposes? Are you buying them to enjoy the artwork? Are you buying them to hang on the wall? Are you buying them to slab? Are you buying them to read? What's your main purpose? Or do you just do a little bit of everything? That's the stuff you really got to ask yourself. I mean, you can watch other people's videos all day long. You can watch The Legend all day long. And, I'll keep telling you the same old song. What you do is not based on what I'm doing, but it's based on what you're doing. Because the only one that can run your life is you yourself. We can't tell you how to collect. We can give you some ideas on what we like to collect. But it's kind of like you got to go out there to the ring and do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you can be like a Damien Sandow and, you know, copy the Miz all you want. And actually, that was pretty damn great. What do you call those gimmicks? But you got to go do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? That Mylar, man. Remember that Mylar, baby? The Mylar was hot, man. After I saw Hans, I mean, y'all know him. Well, I hope y'all know him as Captain Strangelove. If y'all don't know Captain Strangelove, I'll always, and I haven't said this in a long time. I haven't. He doesn't. He's a humble man, very humble man. Never expected it to get the big crowds like he does. And ETA Nick is, I think, experiencing a lot of that now that Hans was experiencing back when Hans started out years ago in the G1, about 2011 or so. But Nick, I think, is getting a little bit of that right now, where he's getting a pretty big ass following. You know, people are really hopping and going to Nick. You know, Nick's got a lot of great informational videos, investment books, selling books, anything in the comic book world. You can, you know, find it from ETA Nick. But back when Hans, Captain Strangelove, was doing videos, what the hell is this shit? I'm picking boogers on the mouse pad? What the hell? But anyway, dude, let me tell you, Captain Strangelove, still to this day, the Godfather. You know, you've heard of the Pillars. You've heard of your Hans. I mean, you've heard of your Captain Strangelove, Hippies Collectibles, Howler Mouse. Those are my main three because they're the Triple H, Hans, Hippie, Howler, myself included. Why Not Art, Gimpy 204, GPAP. You've heard of the pillars of the comic book community. But Hans, aka Captain Strangelove, is the godfather of the comic book community. I haven't, you know, shouted him out in a long time, but he's been doing a countdown to the new year. So he's doing vlogs, but I haven't watched them very much. Rebel Comics says, fucking nay, baby. That's right. We do got 19 watching. Thank y'all so much for watching The Great Legend. I know a lot of y'all was having some trouble. I think it was Alex told me that a lot of the live shows were having problems, but me and OLP, we on that OBS, you see. So I thought I'd give a little love and do a little video for the comic book community tonight on the Legends live show. And this is just one of those shows. We don't have an auction tomorrow. Tonight's not a truth video. It's just I haven't seen y'all since the 24th. And I got a little bit of love. I was watching Brian Spaceboy last night. By the way, I do have to say, this man, Brian Spaceboy, let's give him his own shout out. He's not with us tonight, and he's probably in his own, doing his own thing. But let's see how many subscribers he has. Now, I'm not jealous over anybody's subscribers, but Brian Spaceboy has hit a monumental subscription mark. Damn it! Why do they keep doing this? Okay, he's sitting at 226 subs. But someone unsubbed him, and now he's got 226. But he was at 227, and it's Brian Spaceboy 227. You know? Mylar bags are hot, Mr. Gretzky. Creature says he focuses on storyline first. It's all about the writing for me, of course. I teach English, so it's in my DNA. Vincenzo he's like CM Punk, you know, the voice of the voiceless. I'm a proud outsider of the comic book community. Amen to that, you are. You're like Hall and Nash, coming through the crowd, interrupting. I don't know what the hell this is. What's going on here? These boogers or something? Something under my nails. Beelzebub's in the house tonight. Yeah, Brian's latest videos. Brian Spaceboy 227 does a great live show. He always interacts with the chat, which is fun. It's so much fun. So you get Jason in there. You get Miss Hustle in there. Evan was in there last night. Vincenzo was in there. LP, I don't know if LP was in there. It's called the Misfit Toys. Yeah, a whole island of outsiders. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool to be an outsider. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, kind of because you're on the outside, but you're looking in, seeing how everything's working. But it's kind of cool, you know. It's cool to be whatever you want to be, you know. It's interesting. I was thinking about this today, you know, like a future. I've got so many video ideas. It's just, you know, I've got so many things that I don't want to go live a lot. That's one of my goals in 2018. I'll always go live, but I mean, I don't want to do as many live shows, you know what I mean? I kind of want to sit back and become an outsider and watch more videos, comment on more videos, like more videos. But it's hard for me sometimes because, you know, we all have families. We all got, you know, more important things to do. Not saying watching y'all's not important because, you know, I appreciate y'all watching me. But, you know, we got to put our family first. We got to put, you know, other things first. We got to keep our eyes on the prize of the bigger things we're doing in life. But I want to kind of do that. I want to kind of take a step back. I want to watch more Jason Smith workout videos. I want to see, you know, more Brian Spaceboy and Uncanny Kyle Walker X-Men hauls. And I want to watch Beyond the Blast Doors more often, but I usually listen to them on my drives to work. Watch more LP gaming. I watch my buddy Dut Rank, 25 Cent Arcade Gaming, which I don't know why he's called that. He just needs to go back to being called Dut Rank. But I watched him play Twitch. He's playing Resident Evil 7 on the PS4, and I watched that last night. I was just laying in bed watching him on Twitch, and it was just me and him. It was 2 viewers, so I'm thinking he was watching himself, and I was watching him, and it was like, you know, that's how we were back then in 2009. Man, Dut Rank pulled me into the YouTube thing, doing Gears of War videos and stuff, so... You know, kind of just take a step back because the comic book community is growing, and it's just time to, you know, watch the new school. You know, let people do their thing and, you know, kind of step back a little. I've been doing this a long time. I need to kind of relax a little bit. So let's see what's in this box. We got 3 more boxes, and as I go through these, that's one of my goals. But anyways, back to the story that I was talking about 10 minutes ago. Alex said... You doing a want list? Did you do your want list for 2018? And I've got great news. I'm not going to finish my top 10 2017 list because I'm looking at a current auction and I'm waiting for Metropolis to send me a book. Sometimes Metropolis takes a little while. But I got 9. I believe I've got 9, and possibly if I win an auction, I'll have 10. All 10 of my 2017 books, I believe. Here's the thing, people. Here's a big boy book I want to mention. Captain Marvel Adventures number 2. Captain Marvel Adventures number 2 has a big old Captain Marvel in the background, and Billy is punching a Nazi soldier in the foreground. I don't remember if I have that book or not. Ain't that kind of stupid? But yeah, I don't remember if I have that one. Ooh, variants. Got some variants here. I blame Brian on these, Brian Spaceboy, because actually I blame Larry as well. Brian was doing a video and I think he was talking about variants, or he picked up some variants. And Brian was saying something like, I hope no one gets mad, I got variants, or something like that. And Larry just kind of, hey man, if you want variants, you buy what you want to buy. And I was like, you damn right. Because I was thinking about, you know, I love Fantastic Four. And if you didn't know, Marvel's got this series out right now. I'll talk about it a little bit. Come on. Jeez Louise. Tape. Freaking tape. Not Reaper Tate, but tape. But Marvel got this legacy going on. Vinny C. I could do a whole video on this, but I try not to be too angry in my videos. I don't want to get too pissed. But Marvel's doing legacy, and you know they're canceling a lot of titles. A lot of their SJW titles that they started out, you know, 2-3 years ago, when the social justice warriors. They're the voices of the useless. They were bitching and moaning about Marvel not being diverse enough, even though Chris Claremont and John Byrne had a female African-American Mohawk punk rock girl with no powers beat Cyclops to become the leader of the X-Men back in the day, a.k.a. Storm. Every social justice warrior's freaking orgasm right there. Yet, do they remember that? No, because social media wasn't out. You know, and those stupid-ass social justice warrior freaking retards, they don't even read comic books. They just get on Twitter, they get on Facebook, they get on YouTube, and they just bitch and moan, saying there's no diversity, none of this shit going on. When Stan Lee said it, Jim Shooter said it. Create brand new characters. Look at the Hollywood. They're recycling stupid ass shit. Like, they made Chips. Really? John and Ponch? Chips at that TV show? I mean, next thing you know, they gonna make a damn movie about the Love Boat or some shit. I mean, the social but you know what? Everyone on the Love Boat will be like gay and pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, social justice warriors, what can I say? Not that I got anything against gays or pregnant people. But it's just to rile up and drum up stuff, and then Marvel conforms to it. But these same people that are in the social justice world, they're not buying the fucking books. You understand? Lord, excuse my French, but Jesus Christ. So it took Marvel about 3 years and about 35% loss in sales. Ooh. Ah. Alex Ross. I know some of y'all don't like Alex. Not the comic quarter, but Alex Ross. Everyone loves Alex the comic quarter, but I love it. The Lions, man. They graded this at a 9.0. Maybe he has a spine tick there. Hell, I don't know. I can't really see very well. But, Art Adams. Oh, the variant goodness. The variant goodness. Oh, my God. Rebel Comics knows what I'm talking about. Normally, I don't, like, go off and, like, do stuff like that and talk about the social justice warriors. Fucking retards, man. Mr. D! Got that big ass D. What's up, Mr. D? Let me check the comments. The comments are moving fast. We got 18 watching. I think my modern Budroot Cave Womans are rare. A lot of good new channels. Yeah, a lot of good stuff, man. Love that stuff. If y'all like old time radio, check out that guy named Evan in the chat. Yeah, Creature. Creature's definitely one to sub to. Check out Creature. I need to watch more Creature videos, and that's, like I said, one of the main goals in 2018. He's only at 88 subs. He'll get to 100 pretty damn quick. Love Star Wars, love comic books, pops, books, everything. His latest video, the Dollar Box Auction Indie Horror, just all kinds of stuff. Man, who doesn't love horror that come out of a dollar box and out of auctions? So check out the comic book Creature. Very cool. And I just love the name because it makes me think of a Creature from the Black Lagoon. All of them, I'm working on Volume 1 from Dynamite. I have most of Volume 2 and all of 3. Plus I'm getting the first 10 from the Marvel. Oh, I think he's talking about Red Sonja. The Spaceman, Brian Spaceboy. So let's show you some of these variants. I'm not real good when it comes to like 1 of 10 or 1 of whatevers. But I dig these. This one could use a good little pressing. And all that noise in the background, I think my kids are still awake dicking around, so that's probably pissing my wife off. That or her friend JC just left. I don't know. This is the Jack Kirby t-shirt variant. Which also, this 2018, I've got these by Slab Pro. I've got invisible comic backer boards. I'm going to put this in an invisible backer board. They sent me some of these to review. So I will be doing my review. We've seen these on Alex the Comic Hoarder's channel. We've seen them on Captain Strange Laugh's channel. These invisible backer boards. So this is the Jack Kirby. These are all 9.0s because you know how who is it? It's Diamond. They just stack them all in. Sometimes they get spine rolled and all. But that's the Jack Kirby T-shirt variant. They used to sell the Thing before Wolverine was getting hoard out in Hulk 181. The Thing was the most popular fan favorite character, because remember, the Marvel Age started in November of 1961 with the birth of the world's greatest comic magazine, the Fantastic Four. I'm not just making this shit up. I mean, this is legit shit. It's the real deal. Evander Ben Grimm Holyfield here. But like, this is the t-shirt variant, and what they had a t-shirt that you could buy like this, and then the back of this cover is the back of the Thing. So variant right there of Marvel 2-in-1. Funny thing is, I don't think I'm actually getting my normal covers of this series until tomorrow, because I do the every 2-week shipping. And now I've started in 2018 January, February, I'm doing monthly shipping on all my books because my pull list is like, maybe 10 books if I'm lucky. This one's cool. I don't remember the artist, but it has a lot of floating heads in the background of different Marvel characters. But I love that one right there. Looks really good. Marvel 2-in-1 variant. Can't remember the artist on that. But this one here, man. Dr. Von Schilla said he don't like when people sign the books. But, I don't mind. Now, this one has a spine tick, 2 spine ticks that could get, pressed out. But I wouldn't mind having homeboy Art Adams sign that puppy right there. That's the Art Adams variant Marvel 2-in-1. That's a beautiful cover. And then this one here, the Alex Ross cover. And I think that's got a spine tick as well. But like I said, these are 9.0 very fines. Conservatively graded. But that's another one I like to get pressed and CBCS'd at a 9.8 Alex Ross Marvel 2-in-1. So let's put the 2 kick-ass ones in between the 2 1-in-10s. I think this one's a 1-in-25, the Art Adams, and I think this one I'm pretty sure was the 1-in-50 Alex Ross variant. We'll put those 2 in the middle of these 2. So Thing 2-in-1, or no, Marvel 2-in-1. So that brings me, I've already read Marvel 2-in-1. Came out last week. And great issue. Let's do a quick review. Let's do a quick recap. You got the first damn page. Let me see. What was that dude's name? Was it Jay Underwood? Was that his name? Jay Underwood? Yeah, that was him. Jay Underwood. Okay, so Jay Underwood played the Human Torch in that horrible Avi Arad produced Fantastic Four movie that never got released to the theaters, but we all read about it in Wizard magazine in the 90s. And actually the movie's not that bad. It's very cheesy. It's kind of on the equivalent of Dolph Lundgren's Punisher cheesy, but pretty good. And we know Jay Underwood from The Boy Who Could Fly, and, some of those old movies and stuff like that. But so Johnny Storm opens up. He's like doing NASCAR, or I don't know what it is. Could be indoor racing. And he's like a man with a death wish. He's left the Inhumans. He's doing his own thing. And he's testing his abilities and testing himself. Kind of dealing with some depression, with the loss of Reed and Sue and the kids, Franklin and Valerie. A race around the track. And you can hear the announcer, or, to me, I always imagine it's like anyone else that reads a comic book. It's your own individuality of what you're reading and what you're experiencing on the inside of your mind, but also as you look at the artwork on the outside and you're absorbing it all in at the same time is we can only see 10% of what's out there. You can't see the 90%, because you can't see that other, you can't see all matter, So anyway, getting a little truth on you. But anyway, so he's talking about, all right, here we go. Johnny Storms, he's in 4th. First keyword, 4th, Fantastic Four. Johnny Storms in 4th, and then Underwood and who's the other? Underwood, Evans, and Jordan in 1st. Blah 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 blah. So anyway, so he passes Underwood, he passes Evans, and he passes Jordan, and he's in 1st. He's got 1 lap to go, and then you get this Lightning McQueen moment where his car's overheating and all this shit's going on, and of course it blows up in flames. But listen to that, Jay Underwood, right? Passes Underwood. He passes Evans. Chris Evans played Human Torch. He passes Jordan, and of course Brian P. Jordan played the shitty Fantastic Four movie. So that was cool. All of those Johnny Storms, but Johnny Storm from the comics is passing all the film Storms, bringing it back full circle because Disney has the rights back. See? Did you catch that? Johnny's number of the car, the number of the car, number 61, 1961. Did you catch that? I mean, you got to be a fucking fan. Man, they're back, baby. I'm fucking pumped. They're fucking back. Marvel. Fuck. You got your head out your ass. About damn time. Holy shit. It's taking you too damn long. Screw that was it Boozer, whatever Kilowog says. that asshole guy because he didn't want to promote Fantastic Four comics because they had that shitty movie going on. But I really liked that, man. Freaking awesome issue. I don't know if y'all have even y'all are kind of chatting yourself, but if you haven't read, if you want to read something Marvel's doing, read Marvel 2-in-1. Okay, and the artwork, Jim Chuang or whatever, very good. I like his style. Look great. The writing, I'm not even going to look up the writer. Well, I guess I will. The book's right here. Who wrote this? Doesn't even say because you don't fuck up a Kirby cover. Come on, baby. Who wrote you? You don't screw up an Alex Ross variant. All right, come on. Yeah, you don't screw up Art Adams. How about Big Ass Head? Damn, you're not even going to tell me the damn name on any of these variants. Assholes. Okay, well, whatever. Chip Zdarsky, I think's his name. Took me a while to get it out of the brain, but sometimes Legend has that short-term memory. I can recite stuff from the old days, but short-term. We got Hazel Dan, 1216, baby. What is up, brother? Good to see you. Interesting fact of the day, Evan says, a comic isn't rare unless there are under 20 copies in existence. Scarce if there are under 100. I've got a couple of rare and a couple of scarce. Graded ones. I'm sure there probably is more copies in existence raw, but yeah, graded, like Phantom Stranger #1 from the Golden Age, Three Stooges 1 from 1949, Jubilee Publications. So yeah, I've got some of that stuff. So yeah, and you can get that out of the Overstreet Price Guide as well, where they'll say rare and scarce on certain books. Mr. D, I'll settle for quiet and calm. But yeah, you know what though? That was a great issue. So Spider-Man comes to Ben Grimm, and Ben Grimm is giving a speech for this deal. He got an award, and he said, you know, Stretcho, I mean, Reed really ought to be up here accepting the award. And he went over, they were doing slides of the Fantastic Four through the years, and you could see the age. Ben Grimm kind of, the artwork by Chung was really good because you can actually see Ben, the Thing, like, in his face, reading and you know, giving the audience, you know, the stuff. You could see that this character has aged. You can even see the wrinkles in stone, if you will. I mean, it's really, you know, wrinkles in time. There's a little plug for you. But no, you can see this kind of stuff. You can see that he's getting older. Johnny also is getting a little older. And we find out that, you know, Dr. Doom has a piece. He broke into the deal, stole Reed's will, testament, you know, thing, and gave it back to Ben Grimm. Says, you need to follow up on this. Ben Grimm got pissed, blah, 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 blah. But Ben Grimm, one of the things he heard from the will that he needed to really make sure Johnny was okay and, you know, stand by Johnny. And when you get Johnny and Ben together, it's been one of the greatest combos throughout the legacy of Marvel, if you will. It's like a big brother, little brother. They're always fighting, but they always come together in the end because, you know, they need one another because it is the first family of comics. And don't you like that? You know, Fawcett had the Marvel family, but isn't that crazy, right? Captain Marvel, Timely stole that name. DC stole the character. A lot of people ripped off Bill Parker and the folks at Fawcett. Anyway, so Marvel Family 18. Alex reminded me that is Mary Marvel's first appearance, which I didn't remember, and I actually got that book. But so yeah, Marvel Family, you know. Just, it was a great issue. In the end, we find out Johnny's also upset that he's not able to flame on as long as he can. So that's going to be answered probably throughout this. As Mr. Gretzky told me in Facebook, kind of, you know, making me kind of depressed like Johnny's, it's going to be limited. It's going to be a small series. Like, dude, don't tell me that. Let this damn thing go for a year. Why does Marvel have to push things that aren't ready yet, even though I have been ready for him to come back? But let it be a slow burn, if you will. Let Johnny, you know, find himself and everything. And I know he was on the Inhumans and Ben was on the Guardians and everything like that. But anyway, so if you haven't read Marvel 2-in-1, pick that up. It's the best Marvel book. It's the only Marvel book on my pool. And it's the best thing you're going to be reading out of Marvel Legacy. And like I said, the whole SJW thing, you know, And with the whole Fantastic Four, I mean, they didn't have to cancel that. I don't. That kind of pissed me off in the first place. Let's see what we got with this. I don't know. This is some media mail. They're doing that. Jason Smith shipping me something in media mail here. Ooh, I bought 2 of these testicular covers. I know y'all love some testiculars. I'll probably just go ahead and get these graded. Let me get my camera up so I can rub my testes on the camera here. Testicular covers. Old school, new school. Old school, new school. Old school, new school. Testicular, right? So I got 2 of those. Testiculars are usually 9/8 candidates all day, every day. So nice big ass code there. So that was in one of them. Very cool. Testicular covers. Get those things graded. I like that though, man. I actually, if you want to go to my, I think I put it on my Fantastic Four Complete Collection playlist. But if you go to that playlist, make sure, is that my Alex Ross variant? A lot of variants today. Go to my Fantastic Four Complete Collection playlist, and I think I've got my Marvel 2-in-1 Complete Collection of Volume 1, 1 through 100, all in that playlist. If I don't, search it up. Marvel 2-in-1 Volume 1, Issues 1 through 100. We got 2 more, but let's check the chat. Hey, what's up, bro? Undisputed Frost up in here. We also got J-Rod Ham 78. And Alex told me this either today or yesterday. I guess it would officially be yesterday because it's 12:29 a.m. We were talking about Fawcett and Golden Age books. And he was asking me about if I had anything on the 2018 list. And the thing about it is, like I said, I've got the 2017 list. If I have, and I'm not going to go in the closet. I've already come out of the closet, okay? But SJW. But I think I do have Captain Marvel's Adventures number 2, because Evan had a Captain Marvel Adventures number 4 that he was showing off, one of his books that he got in 2017, which is a beautiful book, which Vinny C. Let me go grab this real quick. I think grab this real fast. Vinny C. sent me this. Comic Book Marketplace issue 120 from March 2005. About 20 pages worth of Shazam stuff in there. That's actually a cover swipe. Well, I wouldn't say it's a cover swipe. It's actually, I guess it's a cover swipe of issue number 4, pretty much. So Evan got Captain Marvel Adventures, or was it Wiz Comics number 4? Damn, I don't remember, but it was one of the issue number 4s, one of the ones I don't have, but very cool cover. Thanks for sticking with me. We are live. YouTube.com/Hardouty95. Whip out that Wiz too. You know, Alex was on me. Alex wanted to see my Golden Age collection. But yeah, Alex, I'm not. But see, I had to, I got that Christmas tree in there, and I told Spaceboy this already, but all those comics, Larry remembers this because I had all the comics, and Kyle remembers this. Captain Cold and Evan too. I don't know if I showed them, but had all these boxes out in the living room because I was sorting through all these moderns. Because I'm going to be selling about 33%. I want to sell 33% of the collection in 2018. I doubt it's going to happen, but I want to get rid of some books. And I will be selling books dirt cheap at Legends Live Auction. So stay tuned for Batman Incorporated Volume 1 and Volume 2. All cover A's, all F&A's, first prints. Dude, is that banging or bass? I don't know. I think my wife and them are watching some crazy movies. But, yeah, that's one of the goals. And I was listening to Dr. Von Schilla talk about that as well. Like how much stuff do you really need? You know what I mean? And I had already, decided to get rid of a lot of the collection, because I need more room in this room itself. I've got way too many Funkos. I got some beautiful Funkos. I can either A-OK them, which I'd lose money on doing that, or I could try to sell them, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I got one A-OK Funko going out hopefully soon to a Ghostbuster fan out there. I'm not going to tell you his name, but he's really cool, dude. But yeah, I want to get rid of some stuff around here, man. You know, and free up space, and just be able to get to my arcade machine. Put this webcam on a tripod. Do freaking Legends live show. Bring back 1/4 Life and just play the arcade live, man. We got big shout out to Frank, aka Punisher Comics, who I actually mentioned earlier about your Shockwave and Soundwave covers or commissions from Steve Boyu, man. Linda 7000 issue 2, which is on the little bar stool right there. Thumbs up to Boyu right there, man. I haven't opened up that package. That's going to get its own video. But we got Frosty up in here. Yep. Evan was a great collector of the year because he got a lot of his Golden Age items that he wanted. Don't sell, but the Prime, I don't need the books, man. I read the stories. They were good, but it's just I can't keep hoarding all this stuff. You know what I mean? I got to get rid of this stuff. I mean, I just don't have the room. But I've got a lot of boxes already in order over here. I've got about Commandy OMAC. I need to get the Phantom Strangers all put in Mylar. Shazams. All of that stuff, man. Animal Man Complete. Volume 1, Volume 2. Love Buddy Baker. You know what? There is about 4 issues that have Buddy Baker Animal Man that will be on the 2018 list. I'm probably not going to say 1 through 4, 2 Wonder Woman issues and 2 Legion of Superhero issues, because I think those were the ones I'm missing that are pre-Crisis, I think, of Animal Man. But yeah, definitely want to get those in the collection. But I'll just say Animal Man books. Like I did last year, 2017, I put Freedom Fighters Volume 1, and I got all of Volume 1 of Freedom Fighters and a graded issue of Freedom Fighters #1 graded issue. And those other 2 issues, those Justice League of America books, which were the first Freedom Fighters and those quality comics characters in the DCU when Earth X, where the Nazis, which, it's kind of funny, like, do you think after they did the big 4-part crossover on the CW that people went out and bought those 2 issues of Justice League of America to get the Freedom Fighters' first appearance in the DCU back in the day? Or, just back in the day, I mean, like a month ago. Oh, CW! I don't want to make fun of new collectors, but I'm going to make fun of you new collectors real quick. Oh, CW! Speculation! I got to go get the first Earth X. Blah. Stupid. But everyone, I'll go ahead and say myself was stupid in a lot of the stuff I bought when I was collecting in the 90s. Wow, did we ever get screwed in the 90s, man. Yeah, I spent way too much money on books that ain't worth shit. But a lot of people were assholes, Shops were speculating. Buyers were speculating. Shops were making you pay way too much. Ripping you off practically. I mean, and I'm glad a lot of those shops got shut down because those people deserve to be shut down. You try to rip off people, good, honest people, and you trying to do that, you're going to get your shit shut down. What a shit show that was in the 90s. But new collectors are going to get to experience that themselves if they listen to bad spec or investing advice. They will experience it. It's just a lot of times you can listen to this stuff all you want, but until you actually go out there, you're either going to make the mistakes. You're going to make the right choices or the wrong decisions. Right and wrong, baby. What song will you sing at the end of the day? That's how the legend rolls with it. That's a good little packaging. Try not to screw this up. Using some of that Evan Jalone style. Evan had a great packaging video. Well, you get to use some of the United States Postal Service's very own materials to package the books. Let's see what's in here. A lot of this stuff, I think, could be some more 2-in-1 action. Oh, hell, I got another one of these. Oh, and another one of those. Yeah. Anyway, I bought this because it had this Kirby cover. Like I said, I don't remember the ratio or anything, but look at all these variants from Marvel 2-in-1 issue 1. Legend went a little shit crazy here. But I love the Thing. I love that they're bringing back this team. Little scuff mark there, but that's okay. Gives it some character. Could just be a little piece of fuzz underneath. A good cleaning and pressing. Like I said, all these variants come packed like crap from Diamond. Another little spine tick. Could also be sent to Paul Midwest Comic Man. Or I could just say screw it because, you know, do I really want to get these graded and, you know, have a crap ton of heavy-ass books? Splash Page, Monty, good to see you. Prime. Dude, I'm not selling any Shazam Prime. GPAP, what is up, GPAP? Pop Dot Comics, JoJo. Sunshine. Damn, everyone's coming out tonight. I got that on one video, LOL. Yeah, these Kirby's. Little Kirby action there. Man, good seeing all y'all tonight. Yeah, I love it, man. You know, people may not like variants, but if you put the ever-loving blue-eyed Thing on a cover, and you're the great Legend, when the ever-loving blue-eyed Thing, when his eyes catch these beautiful green eyes right here, if you can see these beauty green eyes, when the eyes connect, man, we connect as one. Marvel 2-in-1, issue 1, very own audition, Evan Jalone. But really cool. Shitty broken bag there. So Mylar for all these puppies. So I love this stuff, man. I'm so happy. I mean, the issue, I mean, the art was beautiful because I kind of got teary-eyed on some of the stuff because, like I said, and I was talking with Alex today about this. We were talking about older generations and, you know, like grandfathers. And if you've, you know, how our grandfathers and our grandmothers, our older generations, they're, you know, leaving this earth, leaving this realm. And, you know, these people, they're larger, you know, we're little kids and we have our moms and dads. But who are the people behind the moms and dads, you know? Who are the golden age to these silver age, to these bronze age, to these copper ages, to these modern ages? Who are the people behind the other people? Not the Leviathan from Dark Shadows, the current storyline I'm watching on episode 900 and whatever. Oh, stupid. Anyway, but who are these people? And they're larger than life. You know, as a little kid, you're hearing all of these stories. It's like you're listening to damn Jonah Hex tell a story about how it was in the 1840s, you know. But you're listening to these stories from these people, from these generations that have come before us. A lot of them now are long gone, but they're larger than life characters. They're like John Henry or Pecos Bill or Johnny Appleseed, and they're telling us their life story, and they're giving us like these fables, like these Aesop fables, these Jesus fables. You know, they're giving us all this stuff, and we're taking it all in, and we're listening, and we're thinking, damn, this is really cool. You know, this is kind of neat. You know, and if y'all aren't subscribed to Howler Mouse, definitely sub him up, because even though he's only a little bit older than I am, it's like when you listen to his videos, it's like you're listening to one of those grandparents. I love it, man. I love it. I love listening to that stuff. But yeah, this generation, I mean, they're passing away and everything, and it's really sad. But that's the thing is, we get the memories from that generation. You get the memories from those golden age and silver age books, and that information is, what are you going to do with that information? Are you going to, I don't know if this is beating or what the fuck is going on, but it's 12:40 fucking 2 a.m. Oh my God, I don't know what the hell is going on here. I don't have my phone on me. Jesus Christ. Let's have some fucking fun. Sorry, Lord, again for cussing. I'm going to work on that in 2018. Trying to see if my wife will answer the phone.
Babe,
Hey, what's going on? What's all that beating? Is it bass?
it's Babe.
Oh, that's bass.
Yeah, Aries and Wonder Woman are fine.
Fuck, okay, holy hell. Okay, so Jace is still here then. Y'all are enjoying the 3D?
Dax is watching with us.
Jackson's watching in 3 fucking D. Hey, you're live right now on the Great Legend Show. What do you have to say to all your fans out there, Rowdy Mama?
Rowdy Mama says, Wonder Woman kicks some ass, and I've been waiting since I was a little kid for this movie to be made, so let me finish watching it.
All right, I mean, a lot of females have been waiting for this movie to be made, but Linda Carter was no slouch.
No, she wasn't, but she was a little too non-muscular.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Love you.
Love you, bye.
All right, so Rowdy Mama, what can I say? My camera woman behind the Great Legend Show when we used to go, tape and, 1080p, multiverse camera. So, Alex is chasing down that X-Men run. Howler is the man, undisputed. Yeah, Howler is the man. Creature, you'll love Howler Mouse. You get your first thumbs down for the Stan Lee crack. Frost, you're in the lead. Stan Lee, baby. Frost, it's almost the first anniversary of your... Oh, my goodness. Come on, Prime. There's a Prime. Good God almighty. Prime, you love Frank Miller. I wish I had more Frank Miller for you. I got some trades over there, though. All right, man. Prime and Frost, they love Frank Miller. Actually, I think Prime loves Frank Miller, and Frost likes his stuff, but damn, I tell you, Prime loves that Frank Miller. Holy hell. All right, let's open up the last package, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the 2018. And so me and Alex, we're talking about these old folks, and just want y'all to remember to always remember your elders and listen to that knowledge, some of you guys that are in the high 30s and 40s will know that I kind of feel bad for the millennials not having some of the elder, like people, It's going to be a weird deal, man. Alex, man, let me tell you, I think a lot of these new millennials, and here's the sad thing, and I'll take a shot at myself. There's a lot of us kids that were dragged to church growing up, and it kind of I didn't have no problem. I loved going, and the youth group was awesome and everything, but I kind of got made to go to church. So as an adult, it kind of makes me not want to go to church. I still, love Jesus, and I'm a Christian and stuff, and I love learning the Word and reading the Bible, but I'm kind of lazy. But I'm lucky in a sense that my dad takes our boys to church, so I get to sleep in on Sunday. But I think a lot of the parents, like myself, like I said, I don't take my kids to church, so I'm one of the ones to blame. But I think a lot of the kids are going to grow up and take that mark of the beast. So anyways, let's this is wrapped kind of funky. Let's open this up. I have to get the old knife back out. And so yeah, we're gonna have a great 2018. Like I said, I want to do some more videos. Well, I don't know. It's 12:30 right now. December 30th. This may be the last video of the year that I do, but the 2017 want list collection, you know, showing off all those books that I got just in a video, just to have a video. I'll do that video, you know, showing and recapping, even though I'll be showing all that stuff in 2018, and some of those books I won't get till 2018, but that's fine. I mean, you know, that's the thing. I want to tell you one of my messages tonight. I was thinking about this today. You don't have to do a 2018 video, or you know, you don't have to do a want list for 2018 because you see everyone else doing a want list. Just because you see everyone else doing the 2018 top 10, top 12 want list, want this, want that, you don't have to make that video. Damn, another one of these things. A little better condition. A couple little invisible spine ticks. Variants, man. Look at that, dude. Contender, you know I got my variants. Boy, this ain't no Del Auto up in here. This ain't, who's one of them contenders? This ain't no Matina, baby. This is freaking Kirby. Got that rain. Got that Kirby rain right there, baby. Kirby rain. Kirby Crackle. GPAP. Always talking Kirby Crackle. It's one of GPAP's favorites. Jack Kirby. Howler Mouse, too. I know Frosty loved that crackle. So Kirby Crackle. But yeah, you know what? It was wild, man. I used to do guitar at my church. Of course, my guitar playing was nowhere near the Alex the Comic Order guitar playing. I used to play kind of quiet because I knew my playing kind of sucked, and I didn't want to like screw up my chords back in the 20s when I was in my 20s, my young 20s, you know. But yeah, so got that Kirby Crackle. But yeah, so my 2018 want list, it's going to be quite different. I'm going to have some comics on there, but it's not going to be all comics. It's just things that I want to accomplish for myself in 2018. I told Alex and Brian that I gained 5 pounds over the holidays, you know, eating and stuff. So I'm at 205. I was at 200. I got down to 196, but 200 averaging out, that's 30 pounds. But I need 10 more pounds by May 1st, man, so I can get my 40 at 40. I know I haven't done one of those videos lately, but after the 1st, I'm going to go ahead and start running or walking fast. But I do want to do that. So that's going to be on the 2018 want list. Another thing that's going to be on 2018 want list, to get rid of stuff, you know, like sell some of these more moderns, but keep my favorite characters like Animal Man, Phantom Stranger, Shazam, Fantastic Four. Keep all that stuff. Freedom Fighters, get some more of that. Get my Weird Western Tales, Jonah Hex, you know, get more of the Western books. You know, that's some stuff I want. But get rid of some Marvel Now. Probably keep my Guardians of the Galaxy Marvel Now, both volumes, especially that second Marvel Now volume of Guardians. A lot of beautiful Art Adams covers, and of course Thing was on the team at the time, so keep those. And I may want to go back and pick up the maybe not, but what was it, the Superior Doctor Doom, or the Infamous Doom, or Infamous Iron Man, or whatever, that little storyline or that little run. I don't know if I'll pick it up, though. I'll probably just read it, finish reading it digital, because that's what I was doing. I was reading that one digital for the first 4 or so issues, and I think that's when I was, I don't know, if I want to say I was still on Blast It or Stash It when I was reading that series. I'm not really sure. Infamous Iron Man? Can't remember. Like I said, I don't really remember very much of sometimes I just don't remember stuff. But anyway, so yeah, 2018, I want y'all all to remember new YouTubers, just because you see, you know, like I could see doing tag videos. Tag videos are really great. Frosted support the community. SNMC, Seeking Nearmint Comics, did a great tag about variant collecting, and you saw mostly variants tonight from me. I mean, you saw my all-new Superman I always get cover B, but you saw a lot of variants from Marvel 2 and 1, and I was back and forth, but man, something told me, man, Alex Ross, Art Adams, some of my favorites, man, I had to get me some variants, man, you know? That variant bug, it comes along, and like I said, when the variant catches the eye, your eye catches the variant. And they got this John Byrne Prime. They got this John Byrne 1 in 1,000 variant, but people want too much money for it. Oh, but it looks so cool. It's an homage cover to The Thing #1, 1983, John Byrne, written, cover art, interior art, John Byrne. Good God Almighty, John Byrne at his finest. And that's in one of those boxes. Let's see. That's my Marvel 2 in 1. No, that's Jonah. See, I can't even see very well in here. It's so dark. But I got my Thing 1 through 36 and my Marvel 2 in 1, Volume 1. Of course, after issue 100, it led into the Thing solo series. I got the Thing, the second volume of the Thing, which was an 8 issue, which was by... Who did that? Who that comics and movies? No, but God, I can't remember who did that run, that 1 through 8 run. It was one of those modern Marvel dudes. Oh well, who cares? But it's good artwork, good series. But yeah, so in 2018, do what you want to do. Like, don't be a follower, but be a leader. Don't be one of the sheep, but be a shepherd. Do stuff for your own. People. I don't know. A CBA was doing this awards thing. Try not to get caught up in what other people are doing, but keep your eyes on the prize. Don't worry about what others are doing, or worrying about, oh, this guy's got this, or this girl's got this awesome freaking cool Funko or cool comics or cool runs. But yeah, don't worry about so much what other people are doing, or what other people are collecting, or trying to outdo somebody, or keeping up with the Joneses or whatever's. But just kind of do your show your passion through your own way, whether it be showing your face on camera, or putting your face behind the camera, or showing your variants, or showing your bronze or your silvers or your golds, man. Just sitting back and talking philosophy, man, like Howler Mouse does, like talking about like the stories. And I would love if Prime would actually make some videos, and because Prime's got that knowledge of the DC, the 80s DC. I mean, you put Prime and Howler Mouse on a show together, well, it'd probably scare Howler Mouse off, but no, but I mean, you'd have some great tandems and some great combos. We saw that last Wednesday night. ETA Nick had not only Luther Manning, a.k.a. Patrick, but we also saw Reaper Tate on there. And that was really cool to get the variety of, instead of just Nick and Patrick. God, I almost said SpongeBob and Patrick, but you get SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward all together at the same time. No, I'm just kidding. That's kind of a good little roundup, though. But yeah, you get these different characters, or not characters, but YouTube personalities. And it's a lot of fun. I look for big things for Comic Book Cartel in 2018, Seeking Near Mint Comics, Sunshine Collects Things, and Tito Kingdom Comics. I look for some big things from that that group coming at us live 2018. I look for bigger channels to kind of take a step back, and I'm kind of, I've watched through the years, like they're big channels to me. They may not necessarily be to you. Like, you see like the Captain Strange Live and the Hibbies Collectibles, you kind of see them take a step back, Howler Mouse even taking a step back, and even GPAP taking a step back, because focusing more on the off airs through 2016, 2017, and you kind of like, kind of goes through shifts, shifts in time. I mean, we could talk time parallels and dimensions and alternate realities all you want, because that's what they're talking about in Dark Shadows pretty much. It's like what is old is new again, you know what I mean? But what is old has also always been there, depending on the reality or what you believe or whatever. Very interesting. CNN, got them UFOs on camera. But me and Evan and Steve, boy, they've always had UFOs. It's just only a matter of time when you want to reveal all of that to current day people, or the current day that we're in. Also brings us up to the point of, there's the the classic reason why where did all these people go? Where did all these people disappear? Huh? Oh, let's blame it on the UFOs. But in reality, a lot of us will be with Jesus. So, yeah, just everything's kind of coming to, I said 2029. It's about 12 years away. Kind of we're not supposed to guess or anything. Shouldn't know the hour. Don't know the date. Don't know the hour. I got reminded of that. I was telling y'all earlier that I was going to be downsizing the collection. But I already knew in my heart that that's what I was going to do, because I need to make some room and hang some Popeye figures up and get some Funkos put up. But a lot of things, that I personally need to do in my own collection instead of doing a lot of live videos. But when watching Dr. Von Chilla, it kind of put it back in the mind, talking about the joy of collecting and how, it can be overwhelming and you can get too much of something that you really don't need, because let's go back to these prior generations that he talked about. These people are people that really didn't hoard or collect a lot of stuff, because they were growing up in the Great Depression. I mean, hell, they were just trying to freaking survive. You know what I mean? But our generation, baby boomers, Generation Xers, millennials, especially the millennials, a lot of the younger cats are taking a lot of stuff for granted because they were just born with a damn iPhone in their hand. It's kind of so, you got to kind of look back and you got to appreciate. It's kind of like how we say appreciate the old school comic book community people, but shit, just appreciate the elders of life, the people that were born in the 20s and 30s and 40s, the ones that we still have left on this earth. Appreciate what some of these Americans went through during the damn Great Depression and World War II and stuff like that. The hell with the damn YouTube comic book community and what we did in 2009, or that was when I started did the gaming videos. But screw that. But look at the real life people. Shit, look what Noah went through. The damn ridicule. He wasn't collecting variants, but he was building a fucking boat. You know what I'm saying? And it rained hard. Let's pull it out. Noah had a lot of rain coming down. Everything relates back to one thing or the other, and it really all depends on what you enjoy, what you believe, what you want to see, what you want to perceive, and what you see is you'll enjoy what you enjoy, man. I got a lot of love here. I got 27 watching. Thank y'all so much. God bless y'all. We got Splash Page Comics, Frosty. Eddie, what's up? Eddie the comic guy, man. The Off-Air Outcast. I mean, all these cool nicknames. I mean, like CM Punk, but in the chat room. Undisputed Frost, baby. But yeah, I mean, and I'll have to read some of the chat. I'll usually read. I'll have to go back and read it and see what's going on, in the chat, because the chat could be its own worst enemy, or it could be its own excellent worst enemy. Excellent. What's the opposite of an enemy? An ally. An excellent ally. No, let's do one worst enemy, one awesome ally. So it could be either or. You can have all kind of stuff going on at the same time. And some people, won't even listen to me talk about this message or whatever I'm trying to talk about. But man, I had a lot of fun tonight. I mean, I wish there was more live shows. I really wanted to see the Stashies on Blaster Stash It, but I know the live shows were having some troubles earlier. I got in all good, so I'm glad to come live. And Miss Hustle, I'm sad you're not watching me right now. You wanted me to do a live show, and I'm live, and Miss Hustle, one of my #1 fans, isn't even watching me right now. Legend, those thing covers are just amazing. I want to get them in the I want to get the one in the rain. Yeah. Jack Kirby, man. Hell yeah. All new X-Men, all new Frost. See, Undisputed Frost, the all new Frost, all new Marvel. No, it's the Frost Legacy collection, or is it what is it called? Marvel. Oh, it's just called Marvel Legacy. Hey, damn girl, That's what I'm talking about. Now, if only I can get my number 2 fan, Jason Smith, up in here, man, it would be all gravy. What is up, Miss Hustle? There she is, man. Gomez. That's right. Miss Hustle's in the house tonight. Man, it's always great to see my lady friend in crime. We always have a good time, online or offline. Miss Hustle is here. The group chats, the off-air thing, or was it the Google Hangout things weren't working. The Frost Legacy, baby. Something in the Hangouts, man. That happens sometimes where Google and YouTube will have to fix their stuff, man. It really screws up a lot of stuff. But I think we've had a pretty good night tonight, hanging out with each other in the chat and talking things out and freaking having fun and just looking at these cool Marvel 2-in-1s. And like I said, man, you could see the storyline was about what it was. You know, it's like reading Doomsday Clock. I'm not reading Doomsday Clock. I've heard good things and bad things. But mainly, when I look at the background, and I'm not going to read Doomsday Clock till it comes out in hardcover, most likely. But when you read, I want to get a complete... If Doomsday Clock is a 12-issue, I want to get a big 12-issue deluxe hardcover of Doomsday Clock, because 2 names, man. Jeff Johns and then Gary Frank. Gary Frank, one of my favorite modern-day artists that's doing stuff right now. Ethan Van Sciver, Gary Frank. Of course, everyone loves Jim Lee. I mean, Jim Lee is just Jim Lee. I mean, you know, Jim Lee. But Gary Frank covers and interiors... Man, it doesn't get any better than that, man. That's freaking awesome. And then you got Jeff Johns pinning the story. I mean, that's like Dan Didio, man. When Dan Didio was writing the Phantom Stranger New 52, that Didio, man. We was on the Phantom Stranger train. Me and Roger 69. 501, Matt, Mr. Gretzky, Sleepy Reader 666. I know Vinny C loves him some Sleepy Reader. But we were on that Phantom. Actually, Sleepy Reader and Oddfellow Thoughts, they fell off the Phantom Stranger train. Maybe after the 4th or 5th. I think they were getting a little pissed at Didio. And then, like, okay, they got Mateus on there to help Didio with some dialogue. Didio ain't the best dialogue man in the business, but Didio can plot out a pretty damn good story. He's not the best at the dialogue, but Didio's a good plotter, you know, and he is co-publisher with Jim Lee. A lot of people don't know Didio. Hashtag don't know Didio, or Bo knows Diddley, or what was it, Bo knows Didio knows. That could be a new hashtag. Didio knows DC. Didio needs to bring back Justice League Dark and Phantom Stranger. And Pandora and Frankenstein, Agent of Shade. And that was damn good writing from, I think it was Lemire on that. Lemire and who was the art? Frankenstein, Agent of Shade. I think it was Lemire. Maybe Sorrentino. I can't even remember. Everything's running together. But we're going to go ahead and let y'all go. I've had a great night tonight. Like I said, we're going to have a great 2018. You'll get to see my 2017, what I got, you know, if I complete the 10. Like I said, I don't remember if I have Captain Marvel Adventures number 2 or not. I think I may have got that one, but I honestly can't remember if I did or not. If it is, it's in the boxes, but I'll have to dig that one out, see if I was able to get that. There's a Popeye book, 4-color issue number 25 from 4-color volume 1. Last issue of 4-color volume 1, issue 25. First Popeye in comic books. I want to say in Dell Comics, because there was some of those raggedy-taggedy pieces of crap that I don't think or anything, but Dell... You know, you get some of the E.C. Seeger stuff representing in Dell, and then of course it changed over into Bud Segendorf in 4-color volume 2, and then of course he got his own series, which I have a lot of the IDW Yo-Book reprints of that. Popeye Classic Comics, really cool. So I was able to get that one. Just Metropolis, man, they take it. It's really ridiculous when you pay through PayPal. It takes them forever. But I usually go through PayPal to pay, but it takes forever for them to ship you the book. I mean, I paid for that book on December 10th, and it's 20 days out, and I'm probably going to end up getting it Monday by FedEx. And then there's one I'm kind of looking at into buying right now, but I'm not going to have them all bought. But I'm still, not going to say, well, I'm not going to transfer that one over to 2018, if I can get it like by mid-January. It'll just be the 2017 list that'll get completed. But I'll show all those, when I can. And then I'll talk about the 2018 want list, and we'll bring back 40 at 40 when I start doing some actual exercise. And we'll do more Legends Truth. We have Legends Live Auction is coming up on January 6th, 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. So we're going to have some fun with that. Sell some books. Remember, Batman Incorporated Volume 1 and Volume 2 will be up for auction. I don't know what I want to start it at because, I don't know, it's crazy. I get a lot of viewers in these auctions. 70 viewers, I think, was one of the auctions, and it was great. But sometimes people just aren't buying the books. They're just kind of coming in there to look. But, I mean, Grant freaking Morrison, Batman Incorporated, you had that Batman and Robin run where Dick Grayson was, it was Morrison and Frank Quietly, I think. But you had this run, this amazing run, this bond between Dick Grayson and Damian Wayne. And then Grant Morrison continued with, was it All-Star Batman that he did? I can't remember if he did All-Star Batman or not, but he did Batman Incorporated, which was a just whole new take on a worldwide kind of storyline, Batman Incorporated, man. It was freaking awesome. And then in New 52, when they had Volume 2 Batman Incorporated, we call it the RIP, the Rest in Peace issue. Grant Morrison was one of the amazing writers. It's like a soap opera writer. You could see things that I'm watching in Dark Shadows in 1966 through 71, but you could see things, the Leviathan Strikes, for instance, the Leviathan storyline Dark Shadows, Leviathan Strikes in Batman Incorporated Volume 2, where they've cloned a Damian, but they advanced aged him so Talia can actually go through and kill her son, Damian Wayne, to get back at Batman, man. I mean, this crazy, you cut the head off one and out comes the other. The Leviathan, man. I mean, really? Are you serious? So the whole story starts around where there's two holes. They're dug 6 feet under, and it's kind of like Highlander. You see, you start at the future, but you go back and you work your way up to that point in time. He did it with Action Comics in New 52, Grant Morrison, where he took the first 20 issues and he just did wonders, man. I mean, he is an excellent. Some people don't like that style, that flash, start in the future, go back to the past, bring it back up to the future, and conclude with something epic. Some people don't like that because they don't want to wait. They want a faster story arc, but Morrison is at his best on longer story arcs. So, man, it's going to be cheap. It's starting out cheap. Batman Incorporated, Volume 1, Volume 2. I will have to charge some shipping on it, but, we'll be starting it probably at $1. I'll have to count the issues up, but probably go $12 to $15 shipping. But, dude, all cover A's, all 9.4s or higher. Grant Morrison, Batman Incorporated, Volume 1, Batman Incorporated, Volume 2. Love it. Do what you will with it. Invest, read, whatever. But definitely Grant Morrison, you want to do some reading. In that RIP issue, I think he did the cover for that issue as well. Maybe. I know he did do some covers for it, but his eyesight's getting pretty bad. And if you didn't know, Grant Morrison actually does covers. He's an artist as well, but definitely check out some of this stuff. Just because it's not a hot book now doesn't mean it wasn't good back in the day, man. Even back in 2012, 2013, man. Freaking Batman Incorporated. Are you kidding me? So check that out on January 6th. Next Legends Truth, second and fourth Friday of the month. That's going to be a little later down the line. That's going to be on Friday, the 12th, January 12th, when we'll have our Legends Truth videos. And, we'll talk about, who knows, maybe the UFOs. We might go over the UFOs and stuff like that. But keep in mind, a lot of great stuff coming in 2018. Of course, we'll do some more gaming, with LP and Who Dat and Alex and Call of Duty and Alfred 83 on our Injustice and all that fun stuff, and Brian Spaceboy and Aim High Comics. We'll be doing a lot of more gaming. We're going to go back to doing some Sid Meier's Pirates, Vinny C, so we can see Four-Way Flashers is a big fan of Sid Meier's Pirates, and try to get that girl up in San Juan to marry the legend and everything like that. So we just got a lot of fun stuff lined up. But definitely, for one of the things of the want list, just kind of take a step back and just kind of watch other people. Maybe hit the off airs more often. But I just, got to get my priorities straight, and get this collection under control. I always used to tell y'all back in the day, y'all may remember this, but you control the collection, don't let the collection control you. But that also works with everything else in life. You control what you do, don't let what you do control you. So you like investing in comic books, you like buying variants, you like buying slabs, you like reading books. Don't let it consume you. Like I say, just don't let the variants, don't let what you do control you. But you got to keep control of what you do. You keep control of yourself. Don't let yourself get consumed by YouTube or collecting or other things in life, because it can go downhill pretty damn quick. So make sure you realize that, and stay true to yourself, and just do what you do. And do it for yourself. Just enjoy life. And just eyes on the prize, man. That's about all I can say. And I'll probably see y'all in 2018, and have a safe weekend. Don't drink and drive, and stay home. It's going to be cold in a lot of places, so take care of yourself. I'm thinking of Chester's final thoughts right now, but we won't go there. But anyway, y'all have a great night. This is the Great Legend, baby, saying peace out. God bless.